Morning, morning, morning. Good morning, Eric. Good morning, Mighty One. Good morning, Sandollar, Daffy, Mel, Caleb, Maddie, Zay. Good morning. Good morning, Zaytoven. Sylvia, Garden Trader, Alexis. Good morning, everybody. I thought I am sat LOL number 10. Good morning, E. Good morning, Deep. Good morning, everybody. As you guys can see, I've already taken the time to type out the game plan as usual. We got the chart link and everything. We still have that Thursday supply from last week. We have the previous day low demand. We have the Friday low demand. Those are the only areas that we have highlighted right now. Of course, every other level you see is either an emerging candle, a halfway point, a psych level, or a intraday level from the previous day or pre-market, which that will be labeled if it's something random. But yeah, that's everything we got. So really at the open, we're going to be looking to see, do we pop over Thursday supply? Do we reject this and continue lower? Do we break previous day close and move towards PML? Do we break PML and make a continued move lower to previous day low demand? So we got a couple game plans in front of us. Of course, if you guys have seen the Reason Over Risk channel, that's the daily channel that I upload my game plans into and all kinds of stuff. If you want to go check that out, you definitely can. That's in the Discord. And that goes to any Discord, to the YouTube Discord or to the members Discord of, the normal one. So if you have whatever access you have access to those game plans. So be sure to go review those. Those are pretty in-depth. But yeah. I guess we'll be waiting for open. You do have AMD after hours today, so be sure to be careful around semiconductors. AMD is reporting after hours. We can also read the news and stuff today. So the big thing that's coming out today is consumer confidence, which that'll be about 30 minutes after the open. And then, like I said earlier, you have AMD earnings after close, and you had Pfizer earnings, I think, either this morning or that's after close. I can't tell. No, that's before open. Okay. So yeah, Pfizer, AMGN, Caterpillar, BP, BUD, that's your Anheuser-Busch. And yeah, a bunch of other ones, not as important. Definitely be sure to check out your briefing.com website. Bunch of really good updates for anybody who wants to just get updates on whatever corporate news came out overnight. Bunch did. I do not have an update to read out to you yet, but I will when it pops up. Looks like employment cost index increased by 1.1% in quarter 3. It's really not that important data, though. And then involving the employment cost data, apparently it says the quarter 3 employment cost index showed compensation costs for civilian workers increasing 1.1%, seasonally adjusted versus a 1% increase. The key takeaway from the report is that compensation costs declined to 4.3% for the 12-month period ending in September versus 5% in September of 2022. Still, that's not enough of a change to convince the Fed that it can think about cutting rates anytime soon. So they're another piece of evidence for them not to cut. And yeah, I think that's all the news and earnings you need to hear about. Let me get back to the YouTube chat. I was just making sure we read it all. Good morning, D-Touch. Good morning, Daffy. Good morning, Taylor. Good morning, everybody else, if I didn't read your name. Thank you, boss. Like the addition of the arrows on the SPY chart. Oh, okay, nice. Yeah, I don't like to draw them like that, to be honest, but I was like, whatever. People want to see, like, a visual of, like, what we're looking for instead of me just typing, look above this, look below that. Then if the arrows help you, that's great, because I'll keep posting both if that's something you like. But glad you enjoy it. This morning, they did not do so well. Yeah, I heard. He said ABBV has a great risk to reward for both sides, in my opinion. Good morning, King Carnage. How you doing? Good morning to everybody. And guys, we're about to open, so be very careful. I can zoom in. You guys kind of get the picture. So not really that large of a gap up. So I'm just gonna leave the fib off. I'm not gonna put it on there right now. We're also gonna move this title here so we can see a little bit better. And pan up. So really, out of the gate, I guess we're looking to see, do we pop over the previous day highs and Thursday supplies and get some good moves towards 420? Do we get a just consolidation, area here? Do we get a break of previous day close? Because these are the 2 trigger points right here for now. Your closest 2 levels. Let me know if the music's too loud before I keep talking. Let me know if it's, like, not louder than my voice. It shouldn't be from what I'm looking at. Someone's going to be like, what music? Good morning, Leland. Good morning, Creator Trades. Good to see both of you. Music is fine? Okay, perfect. I just had to make sure. So it was like 2 days in a row where I streamed and the music was louder, and then I just talked for like an hour, and then somebody's like, hey, your voice is kind of quiet. Thanks for telling me. But yeah, right now we're looking to see this previous day close hold because they're testing it right now. Good morning, Chris. Good morning, Peoples. Good morning, Dondu. Let's watch this paint dry. Yeah, most likely. I mean, you saw how much time went by yesterday before there were, like, really good moves. I mean, there was a good move, after the open, but it went into a rejection, and then you had a really good move to the downside. Perfect rejection here. This was a good size move. That wasn't bad. But look how much time went by before the base build finished. You had, what, 9:45 to 10:25 all the way to 11:45. So for 2 hours, it took that long just to give us a more solid base build. And it's not like you would have entered right there. You probably would have waited till you saw the better higher low sit in. And, maybe you took the risk here after the positive print with an inside bar. But then you would have still had to hold through that second half of that move. So it's crazy how, like, again, we talked about this. We got the higher open. We got the rejection, the base build. It took time. Now today, what I see happening is if we do get a break of previous day close, I don't have this marked, but I'd be very interested to see if the area between this high and this low right here, because this is, again, kind of a higher low where they kept building up higher, and this is kind of that initial stopping point for them, right? So kind of watching in between here and here to see, is this where they, one, flush it under previous day close to pre-market low, or do they end up holding here and building back up towards, the highs, not just yesterday's highs, not just Thursday's supply, but trying to work again back towards 420. But yeah, loss of this area definitely is not looking good, though. Previous day close can be looked at as a good initial break, but you really are looking for control between this higher low and this high over here. Yep, I already discussed all the news for the morning. Chicago PMI is really not that important, though. It's really only medium importance. The big one that's coming out today is consumer confidence, and in my opinion, even that one isn't that important. A lot of the bigger news is not going to be happening until tomorrow with ADP, the different PMIs. Those are the PMIs you want to pay attention to, are on November 1st. And then, of course, we have JOLTS. JOLTS is always big because that's job openings, essentially. Crude oil. And then, of course, you have FOMC, the rate statement with Powell, interest rate decision. So tomorrow is really your big day. Today is really going to be setting up for tomorrow, regardless of the news coming out today. Sorry to tell that to everybody. But yeah, sometimes news just doesn't matter when there's a more important news on the other side. Today is one of those days. So we'll see if that ends up holding out or not. Tomorrow, I really want to see where we close. If you guys can focus on where we close tomorrow, that'll be a really big help. $3.16. That orange juice question in chat was pretty funny. I was not expecting that many people to answer that fast. But yeah, we are getting a dump of previous day close. Remember what I said, guys? And you don't have to mark it if you don't want to, but you should definitely kind of keep this on watch. Whoops. This area here. So kind of looking to see, does that end up holding? Does that end up breaking? Because that's really where your bigger flush can happen. Like I said, your previous day close is a good initial break. So what you want to look for now, does this break? But again, like I said, you don't have to leave it marked if it's just too much to have on your screen. I'm personally not keeping it marked because it's kind of easy to see. I'm gonna leave it like this so I can see that top level, so I can see the next level above, so I can see all the initial previous day levels, so I can see the next level under, so I can see everything. What was this level? 1462. He said Nvidia shorts are retiring today. What are they doing? Oh boy. Mike was not kidding. Oh man, Mike's gonna be eating this up. Mike's gonna be so happy this is bleeding. Yeah, I was gonna say, I know Nox does an Nvidia shorts. He is loving this. This is an idea I posted for Lifetime the other day. I went from the high to the low, and I was just showing people how on the right here we got a kind of a bearish candlestick, and right now they're flushing through that initial target, so I need to post that real quick. back down to this. SPY. Oh, we're on the right chart. Never mind. Alright, that's all posted. I can go back and focus on YouTube now. Rig, 50% gains on overnight play. Very risky on earnings. Oh, nice job, $10. Good job, Alexis. Looks like Daffy's shorting AbbVie. Mel's shorting Netflix. Zay said shops under previous day low, looking nasty. Missed my fill. Mental trading it from here. I like that idea. Out some SPX at 40%. Good job, Mel. $10 said Amazon falling through the floor from trade ideas. Oh, nice. Yep, this is what I set for everybody in there for Amazon. I just like that these levels lined up super well. But yeah, rejecting 133s, but still stuck inside of that range. But yeah, good flush from the open. Good call out, good update. Now everybody knows what to look for. But yeah, we got a good close under previous day close. They've made it to pretty much that higher low that I was talking about, if you guys remember us talking about that one. We're not going to leave it marked because I just really want to keep my chart as clean as possible. But that's what they're short-term trading off of. So right now you're looking for either a flush of that level to make it to PML, or you're looking for this candle to hold, and we either do this and retest and continue doing what they were wanting to do anyway, or they ended up retaking. So right now you're looking for an invalidation point over 416, but that doesn't completely ruin it for bears. That could still set up as a lower high on the time frames, but if you're someone in a new trade right here, you're definitely not wanting to hold through that. So that's a good invalidation point short term. For bulls, though, what you really want to see is them break previous day highs and Thursday supply, not just one or the other. This would, again, just be, like I said here, kind of an initiator. It's just the initial break. So don't be super excited about it yet. Still need to see a little bit more. I think you tagged the wrong Zaytoven. Yeah. It's all good. He said, bought the dip on Moderna at opening. Let's go. How does that look, Alexis? Oh, nice. You're looking great. Oh, the daily's not looking bad either. At least you're not, one of those charts that still has a lot of room below. This one has at least slowed down towards earnings, so be very careful as it might be earnings-related slowdown, but I do love this daily time frame. I love that you have a bit of a lower low here and a higher high from this one candle, and then this candle's an inside candle. So you basically have 2 days trading within one day right now. So you have at least a really, really clear, thing to watch. It's either it breaks this or it breaks that. Now, how many days will that take? Who knows? But it's definitely looking like it's going to be earnings related. So be very careful with that. But that not bad risk to reward. I'm not really a big fan of Moderna overall, but as like a company. But as a chart, though, they make such clean moves, have very clean patterns. This is a really good pattern chart to look at. Even during, COVID and all that stuff, when it's like, yeah, no shit, they're going to go up. Yeah, but it's still nice to see a reason why. Not really necessarily just because you're overly bullish. I want to fit in that 419.85. You have a bit of an inside candle here on the 5-minute. If you get a flush, like I said, of this higher low from yesterday, that looks like where the bears are going to take more control. You end up getting a sideways movement here. Going to look to see, do they keep control under 416s or do they invalidate over that? You said wait. He said healthcare. Sorry, I read that wrong. He said healthcare is leading so far today. And yeah, we had a tech dump at open. Healthcare is holding higher right now. Banks are also holding at a very good spot. Discretionary trying to recover a little bit. Getting a little bit of green on the comm sector right now, which again kind of reminds me of what SPY looks like right now. It's just something that broke something significant, kind of an initial break of the previous day close, but didn't completely flush away from it. So right now you might be getting what we call a retest. So if you go from your previous day close down to this move where they have definitely slowed down, we know that because they have an inside candle here. Right now you're looking to see who keeps control between the 65% mark, which is the golden pocket, or the 50% mark, which is also known as the halfway point or the control point. And if they reject this, this can be seen as a midterm retest. We already missed out on the single candle retest. There wasn't one. So now we're looking for a midterm retest. So whoever keeps control of this can give us a good continuation to the downside. If they end up popping over this, they can invalidate a short-term retest and can bring us back over previous day close, possibly. We don't know. We're not fortune tellers. Does that make sense to everybody? That right there is how you can tell trend. That's how you can tell direction. You can do that with any drop. You can do that with any rise. But it needs to be from an area of significance. You can't just draw any red or green candle. You can't just draw any red drop or green rise. It needs to be from a significant area. We broke previous day close. We made it down to a new low of day. We're slowing down now. I just want to see who has direction after knowing bears are in potential control. Because you are in bearish control from open. But that's all intraday knowledge. What is that? You know, that's not really even that long of history. So it's not as strong. So you need to be very short term on these things. Considering you were drawing your info from short term, you know, info. It's all short term. No point sitting here thinking, oh, this is going to 400 from here. How do you know that? From looking at this chart, you can't say it's going to 400. You have no idea. You can't even say it's going to 420 from here. You have no idea. We haven't invalidated. We haven't flushed. It's all about finding good risk reward, pretty much placing all your chips on it, and then sticking to what you planned from before. Don't change anything during the trade, or that'll be what? A changing variable, a moving variable. And what did we talk about in the big seminar video, but also in the seminar streams? What did we talk about? Trying to trade with non-moving variables. Trying to have a set system. Having a constant in front of you. I still have yet to meet another trader who talks about variables and stuff. Stuff blows my mind. I've only heard one other trader in history say conditional. Blows my mind. But everybody's a pro trader. How is that possible? Make sure you guys have some water. Make sure you stretch in case you haven't been standing up at all today. It's always good to get that blood flowing. Guru style. I prefer situational, but that's just me. No, I mean, you're good. In an urban assault environment. No, I mean, that's exactly what it is, though. Situational. Be conditional. You know, it's find something and stick to it. Situational can also be applied the same way. Just posting a picture update for anybody in the Discord on the trade floor. Looking for a potential flush if they can't retake this 415.12, 415.26. And looking for a full retest if they can't reclaim 415.60s, basically your previous day close. They tried pushing that low, then they slowly wick it right back up. Here's Daffy and his dollar update. Another day, another DXY. Looks like he's kind of looking for a bit of a retest in here as well. Good job, everybody. If you guys are taking bearish retests right now, I'm very proud of you. Not having to push you into the trade. Definitely be very calm here, though. Try to skim profits as you get closer and closer to PML. But we are also trying to break under that little area we talked about, which kind of lines up with what we're looking at already. But you're getting multiple bearish confluences from the open. You got the break of the previous day close. We ended up catching a little bit of a bid here with an inside candle. So we drew our fib from the break of that level to the low of that move, which also lines up with the higher low that we're looking at from previous day. You're getting a little bit of a midterm bearish retest at the downside right now. If they can get a close on the 5 minute, that's going to be pretty significant. You might see that push to PML. You can also go to the 1 minute if you want to be a little bit more in tune with what's going on. But very good bearish retest from the open. If you guys were able to identify that on your own, please throw any kind of emoji on your screen or anything right now so I can see that you did that on your own. I don't care if you caught it because of me or not. I want to see that you guys are getting this on your own. That was a pretty clear bearish retest. Very nice. Hey, creator, that's my boy. That's my baby boy. Took mental puts like when the low broke and sold at the next two areas. Let me see this. Is that fib going from... Oh, okay, I see where it's going from. Never mind. You went from today's open to that low, I see. It looks like it still worked out for you, so that's good. So it looks like you drew it a little bit differently. It still made sense to me. But looks like it worked. The retaking that higher low that we talked about. It's a good sign for buyers short term. That's the 1 minute. Let's go to the 5 minute. I want to see what that looks like. And they wicked it completely on the 5 minute. That's crazy. Push under. Nvidia just dropped back below a $1 trillion market cap for the first time since June. Toyota said it would invest a further $8 billion and add about 3,000 jobs to its battery manufacturing plant in North Carolina. Nobody asked. You're getting some wicking at that higher low. So you might actually be getting some good buyer opportunity here now. If they can get back up to this and overtake, that'd be a great sign for buyers to try to push towards previous day close. If they push up to this and reject in the same fashion we saw here, this might end up bringing a bigger flush than this first little initial move to the downside. Take note, everybody, of what I'm saying. I'm not just going over a bear setup. I'm not just going over a bullish setup. I'm covering both sides. Why would I do that? Because I'm not ignorant. I'm not going to cover just one side. That's just blinding to myself. I'm not giving myself a chance by only being bearish or only being bullish. That's just pointless. You should be both. You can be a slightly more bull or more bear when you're in your trade. I get it. You know, I get it. You have to be. But at the same time, don't ignore the other side of the chart. Don't ignore the other part of the battle. Even when you're bearish, you still need to be looking at this as, all right, well, what can bulls do to retake this? All right, cool. That's what I'll do, or that's what will be my invalidation point. Bam, I'm out. What do bears need? I need to know, because I'm in puts. I need to know what's going to take this farther. You know, whatever situation you're in, you need to be able to break down, okay, what do bulls want? What do bears want? No, regardless of you being in puts, calls, equity, I don't care. What's up, Hassan? How you doing? I think I remember you from the seminar. Maybe that was someone else. Good job, Taylor. She got 15%. Good job, E. And good job, Eric, Taylor, E, Dondu, and Daffy for all being able to draw that on their own. Appreciate that. Because what are we here for? To be sheep or to be leaders? Be sure to drop a like on the stream. Helps out the channel a ton. Yep, the main important news comes out very soon. Here's a timer. You know what? I can remove this fib. We don't need it there. Because we highlighted the fib area. We don't need it. Just get like a crazy bid move and it just flies back up to previous day close in one candle. That would be crazy. Looks like the consumer confidence number was slightly positive, but that doesn't mean you're gonna get a green candle. We'll see what happens. You have a bit of an inside candle on the 5 minute, so you might want to just draw around that hammer, that big red hammer. Whatever makes a new low under that or new high over that is most likely the direction we're moving in. Alright, so I'll move those back over since news is out. Doesn't look like it was giving us any kind of big movement instantly, like I said. Not really a lot of important news when a lot of the important news is coming out kind of tomorrow, kind of in the second half of the week. Again, if you have access to my weekly watch list, you have access to the breakdowns of each day's news, which days are most important. What's up, Stazraki? Like the name. He said, quick question. Not sure if you said before, but why did you draw your fib from that area instead of opening to the slowdown area? So, all I did was an opening move. So, all we did was get open to close, right? They closed under previous day close. So, I just see this as an initial break, like I said this morning. And I did go over this before, so you can go back and review my initial breakdown if you want, but I'll say it again. So, we went from the previous day close down to the first from the previous day close, the level we were looking at to break, down to the first area of slowdown. And then we highlighted the fib area between the golden pocket and the control point, also known as the halfway point or the 50% fib. But what I saw a couple people do is draw from here to here, which I guess isn't that bad because it still focuses on the previous day close. So I can see why that fib wasn't wrong, but that's how I've always drawn my fibs. On the first initial break, I always draw them from the first break down to the first slowdown point, and then you look to see does a midterm retest pop up. If you want to check out the Retest Trading 101 video on my channel, be my guest. Just go to the search bar and then type in Retest Trading 101 on my channel, and then you'll find it. Should also be on the Road to Consistency playlist if you haven't already checked that out. No problem. I'm reviewing that right now, Road to Consistency. Okay, good. Yeah, that's probably the best playlist you can watch on this channel right now, because I kind of formulated that one myself with whatever best videos I believe are on this channel. We'll join later, have a meeting. See you later, Sylvia. Hope you have a good meeting. Be sure to drop a like on the stream, guys. Got over 70 people in here. Got about 30 likes. Even that up a little bit. Pretty good game plans from the open so far. We talked about the breakdown. Stazaraki. I'll show you the video. If you go to the channel, and then type in retest trading 101, enter. It should be this one. Yeah, it's about 11.5 minutes, so not super long. But this breaks down the main types of retests. It also breaks down the supply and demand areas I talk about, which if you want to go to that, you could just go to the quick 5-minute video. Just type in supply, and it's right here. Less than 5 minutes. How to chart and use the supply and demand areas from previous day in less than 5 minutes. So if you want to review that, you can. Which both of these should be in that Road to Consistency playlist. Let's see. Yeah, here's the retest trading 101. And then here's that supply demand video. Yep, both of them are in here. So, yeah, this is like the playlist to go through because it has pretty much everything you could ask for in one playlist for my channel. Because there's stuff that we went over years ago that I've probably been able to better say nowadays. So it's not that like anything's different. It's that I've probably just been able to say it better or show it better, I guess is what I'm trying to say. So you'll get a little bit different of a view, but the levels are all the same the entire way through. The system is the same all the way through. Price history, you know, we never really step outside of that realm. But yeah, check out that playlist. Hope you enjoy it. I took a little bit of time to see which videos were in that playlist because I could have added just anything and then it just been whatever, but I wanted to add something that made sense. I said bulls slowly retaking levels mentioned on the 1 minute and 5 minute. Time to see if they retake the fib or not. Still have previous day close above as well. You're new here, first time. Welcome to have you. Glad to have you. I didn't even see that. They are really taking. They even took over that fib area. That's massive. Massive bullish move. Now what you want to look for is to see, do they just reject off of this and get back under here and this is all just a fluke? Or do they continue holding previous day close, get over 416s? That is what you're visualizing right now. Yep, bulls are appearing everywhere. It looks like Daffy's Spy Lotto is actually paying off. He said 417.30s must be tested. Which, if you guys don't remember, the 417.30s have been kind of a pain in the arse since last Thursday. We lost support, rejected, and pushed away from them ever since last Thursday. So we've gotten up pretty close to them a couple times, but haven't really got a perfect test of them. This was probably the closest example. And here we are. Possible second try, like Daffy said. But good job, Daffy. Looks like your lotto calls are paying off. They wicked off the 416s. Alright, and now we can... Oh, let me send that message. I guess I'll leave this fib drawn here. And... Whoa. I didn't want to look at barcodes. And then we'll see if it doesn't just continue to pump and they reject. Do they hold this? Because that could be something inside of the range to kind of keep more people. Because, guys, so think about it like this. So if they just continuously broke this out and all of us jumped into calls, right? Not a lot of people are going to make money because everybody's taking part of it. That's not going to rally that far, right? Because everybody's on the same side of the bet, right? So it's not going to pay out. But if they were to keep a more hidden retest move, and this is why we prefer retest trades over everything, your lead test, your buy the dip moves, these are always going to be your most impressive percentages because you're getting into a part of the trade where most people aren't looking at it. You're getting into a favorable part of the chart where most people are hesitant to enter there. It might be very juicy to your system, but to most people, it might not be. It might be kind of scary to buy at that spot or to sell at that spot. So this is why it's very important to look for retest trades more than anything, because you're able to take part of moves, or take profits from moves with big money. It's not just you and a bunch of other retail traders. Well, now you're with the big money trading against retail traders. So it's nice to be able to take those kind of inside of the range retests, if you know what I mean. I didn't quite know how I was going to word that one. But those retests, though, are just so strong. So if you're able to, recognize patterns and see, oh, there's a bullish hammer, oh, there's a piercing liner, oh, there's a bullish engulfing. And then you see it at like a higher low support or just anything, any kind of positioning, literally anything. That should give you better probability than just 50-50, right? We don't want to trade 50-50 setups because they're 50-50. We want to trade setups that have higher probability. And when they are wrong, we're able to cut them quick because we trust the fact that if it's invalidating, that it's probably not going to work out very soon because we're not hopers, we're not guessers, we're not dreamers, we're not that crap. We're not going to hope and wish. We're not going to do any of that. Hey, and Nikki's paying attention. She's letting people know on the trade floor tomorrow is when Fed Day is. Thank you for reminding them. For anybody who just needs to look, I literally posted all the news this morning. Posted the weekly watch list news, all that stuff. I mean, you just literally got to have your eyes open on a channel. It's crazy. But they're back above previous day close. We got to give the bulls a little bit of respect here with how ugly things looked from the open. And even right here when it was looking really good for bears, they retook within 10 minutes. They retook pretty much every level they needed to. 416 is a real needed one, but they took over the higher low. They took over the fib. They took over the previous day close. So some pretty nice bullish reversal there. We'll see if it keeps up, though. Daffy said 42% now. King Carnage said 60% on SPY calls. Almost at my stop on that 10 a.m. candle. Gonna start calling you Daffy DeLorean. Good hit, Daffy. Yeah, round of applause to Daffy. If you guys want to spam the Daffy emote, you can. I'm gonna send a few. Just out of respect. Done for the day. I'm gonna go get me a bagel. You too, Carnage. Great job on your trade. I'm very happy for you. And it looks like the triple Qs ended up basing inside of the previous day low demand. Showing the Apple bigger time frames down to the smaller time frames. If you guys see me doing this, and then you see me doing this, that's me getting a screenshot so I can send it to my Discord. Sometimes it's in Reason Over Risk channel, sometimes in Trade Floor. I'm just sometimes sending updates to people who might not be in the stream. There's plenty of people in my community who are not part of the streams because they're, one, either busy at work and can only check on their phone every now and then, or, I don't know, something else, so they're just busy. I don't judge. It's a judgment-free zone. But that's why you see me do that. So if you ever see that and it's like weird, you don't understand it, that's what I'm doing. I swear I'm not hacking you. I'm not typing secret alerts. I say everything I type. You guys hear it probably quicker than I type it because I don't really like typing as much. I'd rather just say it because it's quicker. It's more instant. They're having a little bit of a struggle with the 416 area. Why can't I screenshot? There we go. I said shorts are still good as long as 416s hold. This was my post today, but we need to see the better flush. Bulls can look better with the hold of 415s. Which they are still holding that, but all we have is a reaction. We don't have any actual hold of that level yet. But they will look a hell of a lot better if they do. And if they don't end up doing that at all and they just launch, we'll see, do they push through the previous day high? Maybe they get some extra momentum if they can pass through something. All right, so we're still seeing a little bit of struggling here on SPY, but massive move from the bulls. So I really think it's okay if we get a little bit of what I like to call settling type price action. Do you guys ever heard of like a house getting lifted or a house getting resettled? You know, over the 10, 20, 15, 30 years of a house being there, sometimes it makes some creaky noises. Well, that's kind of like price action. Price action will make these big moves, and then they need to get a little bit of that settling, like I was talking about with the houses. So sometimes it ends up just needing to just consolidate to the right. Sometimes it's not about it being bullish or bearish. Sometimes it just really needs to just recuperate. So that might be what we're looking at right now. Yeah, we're like stuck between previous day close and today's open, which is like a weird, because if you look at the chart, like, whoops, did not mean to do that again. But if you zoom in, this is your previous day close, and then we had like a slightly higher open, but then it finished red. So it's like you have like combining days and it just continued the trend. It's weird looking, with extended hours off at least. Nothing new to really update here, guys. Sorry. Just kind of waiting for anything else to happen. Really good bearish price action to start the day off. Really massive bullish price action to get us where we are now. And now, like I said, you're just kind of getting settling type price action. Everything's just kind of slowing down out of energy after the massive move to what could have been to the downside and the massive move back to keep us in range, both on SPY and Triple Q. It wasn't just one or the other market, it was both. So very important. Apple holding up very well across demand from bigger time frame. Microsoft holding up very well. Nvidia's up under what was demand and is now potentially supply. So keep an eye basically around 400. Whoever has control 400 has direction most likely. Amazon tried popping over 133s. Didn't really get that far. They look like they want to come down and break range again. So we'll see if that ends up holding or not. Tesla holding the lows of yesterday pretty well still. Just getting a little bit of a bid move to the upside today. Nothing crazy. Ranging for Google. A little bit of a dip in range for Meta. and they sold off aggressively this morning. Berk B, JPM flat. UNH higher open, little bit of a dip. They're flat from there. Let's see the bigger time frames on the tech, on the different sectors. So we got tech sector, like I said, your pure blood sector. You got healthcare, which is your second largest sector. Remember, guys, you're gonna have to start paying attention to this sector because it's the second largest of SPY, but also it's on major demand right now. So huge settling type price action is going to be all around healthcare, but you might be finding some better risk to reward setups for bulls from this demand back up to 126s short term. Maybe they'd reject there and push lower, who knows, but for right now that does look a little bit more bullish than bearish. Short term, again, everything short term. That could turn into a bearish retest for all we know. Same story for banks right here. The level though is about 3230s. That would be pretty important for that chart. Discretionary also getting a little bit of a move off of their lows over the past couple days. They're still under where they fell from, though. And comms also kind of hanging around where they fell from. You had this like big base here, and they broke it. Now they're kind of back up to it and really just reacting to it. You're not going to get a perfect rejection or perfect test of this, but it looks like we're getting that today on comm sector, which again is your Googles, your Meta, your Netflix. It's a good sector to pay attention to. But those are your top 5 sectors and a lot of your biggest weights across the market. So if you enjoyed some of those updates, be sure to drop a like on the stream. Share the stream around if it helps other people or if you think it could help other people. Again, we just talk about factual updates in here. We don't really give bias or anything. I really do just point out both sides of the story based on what we have in front of us. And really, you just wait till you're confident enough to take the trade, you know? Oh, there's 6 things telling me I should be bullish. Oh, well, I guess I'll get in. You know, that's a great time to be bullish, when they actually push you into the trade. That's how it should feel. It shouldn't feel like you have to fight yourself to get in or get out of the trade. And if it does, then you're just not ready yet. You just need more time. Creator said, flush me. Alright, guys, I need to catch up Tails' messages. My bad. Love you, Daffy. Breaking the open. No way we get a 30-minute outside bar, too. What up, Zeke? He said 2 out of 2 today, B. Triple Q puts down to the demand zone and then calls out of... Oh, no, I saw your post. I saw your post. Because my post was actually beyond... I don't know if you even checked the channel. It looks like you don't. But we posted the same chart, so I'm very proud of you. But I did see your post, though. No, you did great. He pretty much just sold from supply into demand and then bought from demand and then back to the middle of the range. So he's 2 out of 2 on logical trades. That's exactly what I want to see from you guys. No, 10 out of 10 job today, Zeke. Remember, though, don't get cocky. What did you like about that setup? Focus on taking those setups. And I'm only saying that because of what we talked about last week. You don't sound cocky to me at all right now. You sound humble as fuck, and you sound like you're just happy. So I'm very proud of you, man. And very clean posts, too. And you can prove it. You know, you posted the before. You were here for the during. You were here for the after. And that's what I'm talking about. That's the full effect of trading. That's what you just did. So shout out to Zeke and anybody who's doing it like Zeke. We have prior day supply, Thursday supply, and daily golden pocket above current day open. Not super surprised that we're chilling here personally. Yeah, no, 100%. Because it makes sense, right? There's a lot of crucial levels overhead, so it makes sense that we might not make an as clear move over them. No, I like that. A good logical approach to everything. Now remember, guys, we are potentially holding what could be a bullish retest inside of range due to them holding over previous day close. But remember, we are still under today's open. We are still under previous day high supply. We are still under Thursday supply. So you have a couple things to really staircase. Whoops. You have a couple things to potentially staircase over and into over the next 30 minutes, couple hours. Or we get a good rejection. We can come back down into the lower part of our today's range. Good job, Zeke. And good review already, too. You've already got a good review out of the way, too. I love that, man. You take your trade. You know, you get the post before, then you take your trade, and then you get the review quickly after, and then it's like, bam, you have the rest of your day to yourself, or what, you know, whatever you need to take care of. That's true freedom right there. That's true trader strength. I've been saying that term a lot lately. That's because a lot of you guys have just been kicking ass. Draw the fib from the breakup, and this could be a retest move. Are you talking about to the upside? Yeah, no, that's what I was kind of getting. I didn't draw the fib because I kind of just like having my levels there. I put levels over fibs. I'm sorry. If there's a previous day close there, that's what I'm focused on. But no, you're correct, though. That would be correct. Good look, Stazaraki. I'm probably abusing your name. Staz or Stas? Is that actually your name? That's a pretty cool name if that's your real name. Amazon, red 5-minute candle. Let's see here. Qs are kind of just in the middle of their range. SPX, battling 4166. Waiting for the 5-minute candle close. Good looks, good looks. No, it's not? Okay. It's okay. We all have an alias. Well, except some people in here, actually. We all kind of use our names. They all call me Josh, even though I'm Bueller. And then I'll still call them by their real names, even though they have their aliases. Some members have just been here so long, we're just like, fuck it, what's your name? I'm not calling you this anymore. Excuse my language. Combination of your kids? Oh, that's pretty cool. Wait, what are your kids? I mean, you don't have to share if you don't want to, but what are your kids' names for your name to be? Wait, you got me thinking really hard right now. Creator said I'm taking he's taking his real name to the grave. His name is, you know what, Creator? You're probably like a Chuck or a Jack or, you know, just a one-syllable name. I could see that being a thing. Or it's the exact opposite, and he's like a bunch of syllables, like Zachariah or something. It's okay, Creator. We don't need your real name. We have your better name. All my friends call me Zeke. I used to know somebody named Zeke. It's not a bad nickname, to be honest. I'm poor, I don't need an alias. Can't afford it. There's a guy with like a massive following, and he's constantly taking content from this channel. It is crazy. You would think I'd be left alone because I'm a small channel, but I'm not. That's crazy. I said I'd do a seminar. He did a seminar right after me. I said I'd cover inside bars. He starts covering inside bars. I start covering supply and demand. He starts covering supply and demand. You can't make this shit up. That's not coincidence. Where's that coincidence I think not meme? Someone bring it out. Flattering. He giving you credit? Ha! credit, giving of credit, nobody does that. I'm one of the few people who will ever give credit to people. Some of my people who are under me give me credit and give credit to others. Even the people around me are better at giving credit than some of these people. It's mind-blowing. Like, people who use my system, some of them will give me credit, some of them won't. I don't really care. That's not what I'm looking for. But if you're going to sit here and make content off of my content to make money, yeah, that's a problem. It's okay if you want to trade my system and not, you know, sit here and message me every day. It's cool. Do your own thing. I don't care. I get it. I'm actually a really big introvert, believe it or not. I'm actually not that much of an outgoing person. These streams are about as far as I go with, you know, being outgoing. So I don't mind you guys sticking to yourself. I actually appreciate it because I really do like that kind of self-growth stuff. It really is. Sometimes it's a time-consuming process, but it's always going to be the purest form of learning, though, because you're testing things. It's trial and error. And if you do need to reach out, you can. You have a community. You have people here that want to help you. You have people here that want to go over things. So it's totally fine if you don't want to sit there and do things on your own. You can do whatever you want. Inside of Golden Pocket from Low Data Board, we booked off currently open. Okay, good looks, Taylor. That's actually what Stazaraki was talking about as well. Let's play a guessing game. The first 3 letters are my name, other 3 are my daughters, the last 3 are my sons. Oh, wow. Okay. Alright, hold up. Wait, I feel like I could get this. Stacy, Zuri. Damn, the last one's hard. Stacy, Zuri. Damn, I can't get the last one. No, you're good, Maddie. Again, I don't like to name names. There's no point. Because I say something, then someone says something to somebody, they hear it the wrong way, and then it turns into a whole other argument. It's not even about the original argument at that point. So that's why I'm not naming names. I just think it's funny. Like, we have less than 100 viewers in here every day, right? One of them are going to be this guy who has thousands of followers every day. He can post a tweet about eating pizza or something, and it'll get 20,000 engagement. You know, it's like, what the fuck? And so it's just sad that that person will look down upon me without giving credit and take my shit. It's like, what the hell? Whatever, man. Kiel? First 3 letters are my name. Other 3 are my daughters. Last 3 are my sons. I'm still sticking with Stacy and Zuri. I feel like I'm on it with those two. And if it's not Stacy, it's like... No, I'm sticking with Stacy. It's Stacy, Zuri. I feel like Zuri is correct because... No, I don't know. I'm probably off on that one too. And Aki. That one I'm not going to get. I'm not going to get that one. Was I even close on either of those? I'm probably way off on everything I just said. The rejection at today's open was too clean. Yeah, good looks, Leland, and you were one of the first people to mention that too. He came in here and said, make sure you look at that PDO, or CDO, sorry. Which, remember guys, if you don't know what some of the abbreviations are, you can just ask, it's okay. CDO, current day open, PDO, previous day open, and then you got PDH, PDL, that's your previous day high, previous day low, PML, PMH, pre-market low, pre-market high. It's just a quicker way of talking to each other without having to type out previous this, previous that, current this, current that. Yeah, Maddie ain't letting anything slide. Maddie claims is down. Me and Sinful can pay him a bacon, egg, and cheese with a fettuccine uppercut. Dominic at the Coco. That's funny. We'll pay him in bacon, egg, and cheese, and then it's like, you go to pay him. Oh, we ate it before we got here. Sorry, dude. Well, you had like a bearish move that looked like it wanted to continue lower. They retook. You had a good, perfect rejection of today's open. They retook blah 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 previous day close, and now they're almost ruining that fib as well. So I think I am just going to clear this of both of these levels, and I'm just going to leave it how it is with the plain levels in front of us. So we have pre-market low, today's open, which we can change this to CDO if you guys want, so you don't have to stare at a huge price level number. There we go, CDO. And then yeah, bigger time frame level, previous day close. So you can see we got a lot of stickiness here, a lot of resistance, support, a lot of different things reacting different ways. So a lot of settling type price action, like I said. Might not be pretty. Poop holes. What a name to say. What a way to say his name. I don't think I've seen that one yet. Just to a call from the rejection of the CPGP down move 20%. Oh, you're talking about the update of the bullish retracement. Okay, good looks, good looks. Taylor trimmed first half of the lead test at 30% and holding one. He then said, now we're just getting squozed. I hate when price action is squozing. I took the ICT course and it messed up my brain. I need to focus on your method now. You know, it's mind-blowing to me how many people I see use that and struggle. I've never once expressed hate towards that system. If anything, I've only given positive things to say about it. But it's crazy how many people lately I've seen struggle with that system. I don't know what about it is happening or what is going on, but I've seen that a lot lately, Hassan. You're not the first person I've seen say that. I'm a little shocked, to be honest, but like you said, though, you know, whatever you think messed up your brain or, you know, whatever, refresh. Give yourself a couple days of not looking at this stuff to give yourself a real chance of not forgetting the old info, but being able to just kind of move on from it, because you're never going to be able to forget anything, really. Nothing ever really gets forgotten until time passes by, so. But what I would do is I would just slow down. I would go check out that Road to Consistency playlist. Or just go through some stuff, and we're here as well, you know. So if you want to check out some of the, honestly, you're kind of arriving here at a perfect time. I was just telling people this last week. If you go to my channel, go to videos, it's public. Everything here I'm about to show you is public. But this video, this video, this video, this video, this video, it's crazy how like my 5 recent videos all cover like the basics basically of everything we do here, as well as some further in-depth stuff. So if you want to go through just these 5, it's like perfect timing for you. But if you want a quick one-stop shop video, you're going to want this one, Workshop 11. This basically breaks down how we draw our levels, how we read them, how we navigate them, the staircase method. And that's kind of what these other videos talk about as well. That is pretty much what they talk about, except it goes a little bit more in depth. So if you want to maybe start on that one and then work your way towards these, you can. If you just want to go over to that Road to Consistency playlist I talked about and view that playlist, you can. Be my guest. How many of you have made it through my live trade series or my scalp series? These are public playlists. Which means there's 20 plus 18. So I have 38 live trading videos publicly on YouTube. I also break down a trading log. Look how many views these videos get. Like, they don't get any views. But then you go to, like, YouTube and you'll type in, and I'm not complaining, by the way. This is just how human psychology works. No, not massive gains. Massive profits. Of course it takes me to that. Massive profits. Like, look at these stupid videos. Who the fuck even is this? 19,000 views. Let's look at this jump.
These are the top.
Let me pause it so I don't get copyrighted, because he's probably one of those schmucks that does that. Let's look at this. Oh, an EMA strategy with MACD or some sort of oscillator. Wow, real original. Let's go to another one. That one was pretty roastable. Oh, let's roast this guy. Oh, yes, I'm the guy who takes strategies. Cool. Oh, cool. You know what's on the other side of this screen? If you were to flip this and look at the other side, there'd be a screen that displays the final image so he can copy it perfectly so he doesn't forget anything. Because he doesn't actually know what he's talking about. But it just blows my mind. Like, you'll get videos like that. Those will get thousands of views, millions of views. And it's just because they're flashy, they're shiny. And this is what most people have. It's normal human reaction. But have you guys ever heard of the shiny object syndrome? This is very normal. Everybody has it. I have it. You have it. It's to different things. Some people, they see large flashes of money and they're like, oh my God, I love that. They see a big car. Oh my God, I love that. They see a recognizable face. Not even something they trust, just something that's recognizable, a name they've heard before. Oh, wow, I love this. I love this content. You know, give it a quick click and all that stuff. And this is what shiny object syndrome is. It's you kind of aesthetically recognizing something or appreciating something, but then not really ever taking any context away from it, not any content away from it, not ever keeping anything from it. You don't ever actually learn anything from it, right? It's just shiny, it's nice, it's aesthetically pleasing. That's great, cool, but you don't really get anything out of it, right? Just kind of short-term happiness or short-term, oh wow, this looks cool kind of thing. So seriously, take this upon yourself to not just look at flashy stuff, but to focus on yourself, to actually try to take away from whatever you're learning. It doesn't have to be, I'm not even talking about just me right now, anything in life. And you guys have no clue how many people that have joined my group after joining all of those big groups, they'll come into here and they'll be heartbroken. I'll get such distraught people that join our chat and they're like, dude, I just need to reset. I need to refresh. I need to just follow your system. And then they do start to learn it, but then they give out energy and it's not even really their fault. I don't even get onto them. I don't even like message them and say, hey man, I see you got kind of lazy. What's up with that? It's not that they're lazy. They're out of energy. They're tired of being scammed. They're tired of having their just bodies pulled apart. Like, it's crazy, man. It's your motivation being pulled apart. It's annoying. I don't blame those people. ICT is good, yet like any other trying to spend an educator. Thank you, Sandollar. I appreciate you. So I tried a combo of the BB system. There you go. And see, there's people like Sandollar, Bob giving you good info. See, like we're not really like hating on ICT. It looks like some of these guys use it to optimize my strategy, which is great. Bob's doing it on his own. Sandollar seems to be doing it on his own. So, I mean, you could also take away from that too. Wait, where did she post it, Leland? Where did she post the names? Oh, wow, I got it. Stacy and Zuri, I got it? Okay, hold up. Maybe I do have a chance. Hold up. I'm not going to look up names. What was the last abbreviation? It was AKI, right? Yeah, AKI. AKI. Stacy, Zuri, AKI. I have this, like, Star Wars nerd part of me that's like, Anakin, but it's like, it's not even spelled that way, idiot. AKI. There's a really weird part of me that wants to say, like, Mackie, like M-A-K-I, like Mackie, Mackie. But then there's, like, a really weird part of me that wants to say... Nah, I don't know, actually. I think I might have to put my hand down and say M-A-K-I as my final answer. Mackie. Dude, I told you I'm good with names. No, I can't cheat. Okay, we'll cheat. Let me pull up ChatGPT. We'll get this name, damn it. Log in. Yes, that's me. That's still me. Thank you. Didn't leave this desktop. It's still me. Okay, here we go. All right. Oh, I didn't even think of the best name on here. I could have said Taki. I've actually seen that name a good amount of times. Okay, I don't think it's M-A-K-I. I don't think it's that. In chat, change your chat to all. I actually have it on that today, surprisingly. No, I'm trying to guess her username. Her name is Stazaraki, and it's a combination of her name and then both of her children's names. And I got 2 of them right. I'm trying to get the 3rd one, but I just can't. I'm final answer is Maki. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Maki. It's probably like some like crazy Japanese sounding name that I'll never be able to say right, like Takumi or something. 5 letters, and he played college basketball for a prominent college in Texas. 5 letters. 5 letters. AKI. I was almost like Malachi, but that's way more than 5 letters. Damn, he played in my state. That's where I'm from, Texas. He played college basketball here. That's what's up. ChatGPT, by the way, was no help. I only got Japanese names from that. Oh my god, Bob, what are you doing? Look at Nerdy Bicep. He always wins. Bob from over there. What a legend. Guys, so what Bob just did is he gifted 5 memberships of the channel, which is about $25. I think there's tax. But what's more important is not the money that he just gave away to you guys. It's the fact that he literally just gave 5 people access to over 70 videos on my channel that are private. There's 2 really recent ones. There's a lot of in-between posts as well. So there's more than 70 videos. There's a hell of a lot more than that. There's an extra Discord server that has a lot of good, bunch of extra info in it, really. But shout out to Bob. He did not have to do that. And the people who won those memberships were Brady, David Q, Nerdy Bicep, of course. He always wins. Steve Isaac, and Afghani Mafia. I'm not joking. Nerdy runs this stream. I don't know how he keeps winning. Actually wild. Look, we then found a fake Bueller. He said, look, had the courage to finally send me a friend request, and then I hovered over his name and I made it look like I was going to remove Leland. I would never do that, ever. Ever. Yeah, shout out to Bob, though. Stand-up guy, Bob. Stand-up guy. Just giving back, been killing NASDAQ futures lately. Look at him, man. And that's awesome, Bob. I'm really happy for you because it's your system. I don't care how much you learn from me. It takes so much energy, dedication, and hard work, blood, sweat, tears, emotions, everything just to be where you are. You know, and learning the system is only a small portion of it. So I'm beyond proud of you, Bob. I know it's a hell of a lot more than just, oh, that's what calls are for and that's what puts are for. Bet. It's a hell of a lot more. So I'm proud of you, Bob, and I'm glad you've turned the system into your own, because it is yours. It's all yours. Good call out by Creator. He said we hit previous day high. We did get close. Afghania Mafia said, wow, thank you, Senor Bob. Man, when you said Senor Bob, who else is thinking of what I thought of? Please tell me someone is on my brainwave right now. please tell me someone is on my wavelength right now. Here he is. Here's Bob. Here's Senor Bob. If you've seen The Hateful Eight, Senor Bob. Rest my soul spy and hit that 417. Daffy's looking for 417s. Stazraki said, waiting for... Why do I know your name now and I'm still calling you this? Waiting for retest of current day high. Price target is previous day high. I love the abbreviations. Good job. Spy making a push. Good update by King Carnage. And right now we're getting kind of a reset candle after that push. I'm not looking at Discord right now. You don't have to tell me. I'm checking DMs on my phone, and that's pretty much it. I'm scared to check trade flow right now. What's up, Dan? My bad. I'm kind of reading over a bunch of things. Hey, B, how would you mark the previous day supply zone? I honestly didn't because it just wasn't big enough for me. So if you zoom out here, I'll give you some context. So Thursday supply, I drew that from that day's high to that day's just kind of meat of rejection. Normally I would go down a little bit further. But I noticed that we had once invalidated it, and that our yesterday's high was so close that if I did draw it, again, that would be from here to here, the open of that candle. And you'd extend it over a couple days. So it would look like this. But why I didn't draw it is because, one, you have your close here. You had your previous day open here. Current day open here. And you had your Thursday supply. So I just didn't see the point of further adding to the chart. So I was just going to wait for the further extent of things, if that makes sense. So from this day's open, would we surpass both? From this day's open, would we break previous day close? And then now that we're here, it's like, well, we're still kind of looking for the break of both of those. But yeah, just double checking. Totally fine, man. I'm here for it. I love that you're going to double check with me, man. Thank you for asking that too. I hope that was helpful. But that was my reason. But if you still drew this, of course, as you can see, wait, is it still there? Oh. But as you can see, though, it was still helpful, you know, drawing your today's open, drawing your previous day's supply. So it was still nice. It just, you didn't necessarily need it. But it's situational. Like I said, some days you'll find a situational, you know, reason for why you don't draw something, or why you do draw something, or maybe why you highlight something extra. You know, kind of like I said with like bigger time frame levels. Like if I see like a demand, like let's say this is the previous day low demand, and then we have like a bigger time frame level like right here, I'm gonna include both because I don't see the point in ignoring one or the other. It doesn't really invalidate anything. If anything, it might even make me take less trades, which is good because in a sense now I'm taking just the better part of the trades instead of trying to find more opportunity for trading. This song, that's the good stuff, floating. What's up, Jay? I hope you're doing good, man. I'm glad you're in here again, man. I love seeing your name pop up. I always appreciate seeing some of the OGs show up. Oh my god, Bueller risk reward over left a server. No. I swear how many times I see my own name leave and join the server. It's crazy. Inaki is... Oh, Inaki. I even know that name because of... Well, actually, I'm not going to say that on stream. We'll leave that one there. Timmy says, green candle, green candle, green candle. What's up, Timmy? How are you feeling today, Timmy? I forgot about you the other day, man. How are you feeling today? Timmy got out of a motorbike accident. But I'm gonna tell y'all the real story. He's gonna tell y'all he got injured or something. But bro was actually doing a stunt movie for 007, and 007's kind of a wimp, so Timmy had to go do it for him. And Timmy's bike it was messed up or something, and he fell. So he actually got hurt doing a stunt for 007. See, Timmy, you gotta give a spicier story. I got you. He's essentially Sean Connery. I mean, you ever see me fighting the bear, you better get in and help the bear. You thought he was in Nitro Circus? I think that was when, like, what he did before that event. He went to that, and then he went to the 007 thing, and that's when he got hurt. He actually survived Nitro Circus. He totally fine, unscathed. Didn't even get touched. Yeah, he was there when Pastrana went over the building. Same old? Good to hear, man. Good to hear. I'm trying to cheer you up a little bit. I'm sure you're in pain all over. He is Pastrana? Oh, shit. Timmy Pastrana? I did a 180 off of a Yamaha 750 when a car ran a red light, flew over the hood and landed on my back and walked away. Jesus, you are one lucky son of a gun. Or your adrenaline was rushing so hard, you were an untouchable human being for that short amount of time. It's like those stories where, like, it's like, oh, this guy got knocked out and he was thrown 3 miles from his house by a tornado, but he only broke 3 ribs or something. It's like, how is that possible? It's literally just because he was, like, knocked out. He was able to just take it. I'll send a pic of my wounds if you just want to be, if you want, just be warned it ate easy for easy stomachs. You're good. Maybe put it in the off-topic channel. You can also do this if you want to be real smart about it. If you want to go into like off-topic channel, you can post it, but you can also post like let's say I said hi Timmy. You can highlight whatever you're about to post and put highlight whatever you're about to post and then click that eyeball and it'll hide it. But yeah, if you really want to share it, you can, but put it in there. Maybe put like a warning message. Hey guys, I'm about to post my motorcycle injuries. Little fair warning. I think that'd be cool. But yeah, have at it. Sandollar is Hancock. Alright guys, right now you might be getting another higher low, but you are still struggling with... Whoop, did not mean to do that. You're still struggling with that previous day high, today's open. I keep wanting to call that previous day close because they like line up perfectly.
Okay.
Damn, look at Timmy. cut up head to toe. Yeah, this is how my uncle looked. Actually, he looked a little worse than you. He had it like... Ah, man, no, never mind. I would say y'all are pretty even. Sheesh. Yeah, that don't look fun. No, you're good, actually. That's actually not as graphic as I thought it was going to be. I don't know why I just added a super reaction, but guys, I just accidentally wasted a super reaction putting a flame emoji on Timmy, and I swear I did not mean to do that. Timmy, I did not mean to put a flame. That was not me trying to make fun of you. I accidentally clicked that, I swear to God. I don't know how to do your thing. You're good, you're good. Alright, well, crazy. If you guys want to see the injuries by Timmy, they're in Off Topic channel. If you're interested in stuff like that. Thick bomber jacket on that saved my back from the road rash. Oh, nice. Okay. Jay said, do you still ride bikes after that experience? He said, not saying this in a patronizing way, just curious to what you thought about after that experience. So he's just curious. Are you confident on the bike or not still, Timmy? Which, guys, he's still recovering, so I think it's fair to say he hasn't touched a bike yet, but I'm going to be honest, though. My uncle got into that huge wreck that I thought he died in, and bro went straight back to riding on the bike and went to being a mechanic still, so I don't know. I feel like Timmy will hit us with a similar answer, like, no, I'm still going to ride my bike. Because a lot of the time, it's not really these people's fault. So it's not like they're going to get that fear of, like, oh, I can't believe I did that to myself. Because it's really, like, a lot of the time other people's fault. Now, I don't know his exact case and if it was his fault or not, but I'm just saying. So I could see why some people still like it. Because, I mean, hey, riding a bike's a hobby for some of these people. It's part of life for them. So why would they want to give that up, you know? But then on the other hand, like Jay was asking... you know, maybe it scares them off of riding the bike more, you know, it's that's a once in a lifetime experience, possibly. That's crazy. And we're glad you're alive. That's, again, the most important part. But yeah, Jay's asking in a non-patronizing way. I doubt he's doubt he's coming at you. But yeah, Timmy, are you still gonna ride the bike? We gotta get you a Bueller Buy sticker to put on there if you do. Look at me positively reinforcing him to get back on. Negative influence, positive reinforcement. This is how you stay in tune. No, I would still be riding, but I know myself and I'll die. I low-sided with 12 behind me, and I should have died 3 times, so gonna give it up until I can only ride on tracks. Oh, okay, so he will be giving it up. Well, I am sorry to hear that, Timmy. And honestly, man, I'm just very happy that you're alive. That would be very fucking awful. But seriously, yeah, everybody pray for a quick recovery from Timmy if you're religious. If you're not, just send out your hopes. Peep the bike and Off Topic. I got you, dog. We'll look at it real quick. I'll pull it on stream. Damn! If you were to ask me what is this, I would say it looks like a bag that has like pool toys in it, and then like somebody threw a bunch of plastic on it. Like I wouldn't even be able to tell you that's a motorbike. Bro, you are amazingly lucky to be alive if this is what your bike looks like. That is crazy. Holy. Somebody's still going to ask, yo, what camera are you using? Damn, man, that is wild. Yeah, we're all here. We're all here for you, Timmy. We're happy you're good. That is a wild story, though. That's something you're going to be able to remember forever. Man. See, this is more entertaining than sitting here saying, all right, guys, we're rejecting the highs of yesterday still. Possible lower high in place. Rejecting under current day open. We still have previous day close under. Bit of a choppy range today as we head into more news tomorrow, which again, guys, big news day tomorrow. And then you have Apple earnings on Thursday. He said my kids won't ride ever. And they won't argue either. I was in college in temp. 4 years later on another bike, I drove over a harbor bridge at 65 miles an hour, drove into my dad's garage, and after I got off into the rear tire blew, didn't ride again after that. Damn, that is wild. Damn. Wink, wink. I never would have got that name. Here, wait, I'll show you what ChatGPT showed me. Damn, I never would have got that name. Here, wait, male names with AKI. Let's see, did it say that name? Ah, no, but it did have a close one. Here, wait, let's say the same thing. Male names with 5 letters, including AKI together. Let's see if it would have got it. Nope, it still didn't get it. Generate more. Oh, there's a close one. Oh, it did get it. ChatGPT got yours after 17 guesses. Wow. Okay, so maybe ChatGPT does work. Damn, well, I was 2 out of 3. I'll take that. I'll take that, Stacy. I'll take being 2 out of 3. Damn, who would have thought y'all's names together would make a pretty cool alias name? Stazaraki. I took my GSXR 750 to 299 kph. Speedo stops there. The governor kicks in. Pucker moments. Still getting a potential pullback. Again, we pretty much went up to the previous day highs almost. We made a good high, made a lower high, it looks like so far. And it looks like we're trying to get away from it while trying to break actual levels. So if we can get a break under previous day close, it'd be a good sign for more bears. And then we'll see, does a third higher low form or not. Cam said Doji City. What time frame is that? I think he's on the 15-minute. It's crazy because you're going to have people posting this chart and they're going to be like, it's an inverse head and shoulders. It's totally going up. It's like, yeah, but we just lost support. You could say another one looked like an inverse head and shoulders here. You know, that one didn't work out. Why not? It's because patterns are bullshit. Those chart patterns are bullshit. You got to focus on levels, breaks, retest. Candlestick patterns are not bullshit. Those are actual because they have actual rules behind them. You know, just because someone gets this perspective on something and goes, oh, that's a rising wedge. Okay, but then I could come in here and say, okay, but what about this? You know, now it looks like an inverse head and shoulders. You know, oh, wow, now we're all bullish. Like, this is why chart patterns are just not it. It's because the perspective on them is different no matter who it is. You might find 8 reasons to be bullish. I might find 9 reasons to be bearish. You know, it's like, there's just too much going on there. Deer have no business standing in the road. WTF was it thinking? I mean, I doubt the deer was like, this is a road. I am on it. That's funny. Yo, go back to surfing, surf boy. Yo, let's get some pictures of these surfboards. You said you had like 50 surfboards or something. Leland was like flexing to me like this like really cool picture of him surfing, and then he was like, that ain't even my board, that's my girl's board. I didn't bring mine, so I took hers. That was probably the coolest picture you've ever sent me though, Leland. It might even top all the pictures of like all the, I mean, I can't even name one vacation of Leland because he's gone to like a bunch of them. But all of the times he goes on vacation, he'll go and take these pictures of like legit screensaver images, like professional desktop background screensavers. I would say that surfing picture topped all of them because it was kind of cool. He was like perfectly on a wave. I'm not going to share it because he didn't say I could, but he was on a wave and he was like perfectly in the middle of it on the board, and it looks really, really cool. I might save that as my screensaver now. Oh, my bad. I was about to show Leland's message. Whoops. Who wants to see Leland surfing? Maybe I shouldn't show this. There's a really sus message from me right under. I'm deleting my sus message. I can't look sus. Okay, here we go. But here's Leland. Look at him. It almost doesn't look real. His girlfriend's bored, by the way. Proof in the pudding. Girlfriend's bored. Where did he say he has? I have like 10. I've never seen them. I've never seen another board. But yeah, I like that picture. It's kind of cool. You can see like the background and then like cuts off and then he's like, there's like a lot of water here and then it's like kind of dips down, curls up. Leland's about to go through the noodle or whatever they call it. And yeah, guys, I think I am going to end the stream there. A really good point made by some of the people on Trade Floor, too. And we were kind of talking about this early morning as well. But Cam just said it, too. He said, think the market is waiting for the Fed, not getting a lot of price action. I said 100%. Fed and more earnings reports. Too much big stuff in front of the markets for us to really see any big movement yet. We already got really good movement kind of beginning of, or end of last week, beginning of this week, kind of moving into where we are now. But like I said, guys, we really do need to just focus on news tomorrow. News tomorrow is going to really be what positions us. So, yeah, I hope you guys are ready. Tomorrow is going to be a full day stream. Are you guys ready for that? Who's all ready for the full day stream? Make sure to drop some likes on the stream. Support it. But tomorrow we'll do a full day stream most likely. And we'll cover all the news when it comes out. We'll watch the price action as it comes out. We'll try to watch Jerome Powell. All that good stuff. And then we have, of course, Apple earnings the next day. You can see it's that next day. So that'll be the next big one. But going into that next day, though, you have jobless claims and factory orders. So those would be two big things we focus on. And yeah, that'll be kind of most of the week. Going into Friday, we'll have some unemployment numbers come out, some PMI numbers come out. But most of the big news will be coming out tomorrow and Thursday. So that'll be a big focus. We already talked about all the earnings for the week and how many earnings there are. Amazing amount of earnings this week. A lot. And let's read the briefing update today. So, moving the market today. Or my bad, Industry Watch. You have strong sectors, real estate, utilities, financials, materials, industrials, and consumer staples. Weak sectors, you have communication services, information tech, which is your XLK, energy, and then healthcare. Moving the market today, we have rising treasury yields in response to this morning's economic data. Bank of Japan tweaked to yield curve control policy less hawkish than feared, tempering concerns about a carry trade unwind. Weak mega cap stocks, some carryover buying interest from yesterday's bounce, and digesting a heavy batch of mixed earnings news. So that's what's moving the markets today. What was I saying? I kind of brain farted because I was reading. But thank you guys again. I am going to end the stream there. My bad, guys. I really did brain fart, like, really big time right there. I was reading messages and reading over some of the news, and then I kind of, like, spaced out for a second. But thank you guys again for another stream. But tomorrow, let's try to do a full day stream, and then we'll see if we want to do another one for Thursday, and then if not, then we'll just do that on Friday. So we'll kind of play it either way, though. We're definitely doing a full day stream tomorrow, because that's where a lot of the big news is. I wouldn't mind not doing one Thursday because there isn't as much big news compared to Friday. And then that'll be kind of also on the back end of Apple earnings. So I don't know, maybe we don't even do 2 full day streams just because I feel like Wednesday needs to be a full day stream, but then Thursday is kind of 50-50. And then Friday can also be 50-50. If we come off the back end of Apple's earnings and nothing was really crazy, we could just see a lot of just really boring price action. So maybe we'll just have some fun on one of those 2 days for a full day stream. I don't know, but we're definitely doing a full day stream tomorrow. But guys, I'll see you all again later. Thank you guys again for chilling with me for a little while this morning, watching the markets. We got a little bit of opportunity to the downside. Let me review what we did today. So you can review this with my alerts and chat. You can go back to the beginning of the stream and review this on your own. It's really whatever you want. I'm not really one of those people to try to make myself look good. I'm just going to go over the facts. But this morning we took small puts under previous day close. We ended up getting one good position to the downside, and then we tried to take a second trying to break this kind of higher low from yesterday. And then ended up getting a fake out, ended up cutting that for very, very small gains, small losses, so nothing crazy there. And then from there, I had a really good pump into today's open, got a hammer, got a reversal, got a higher low over this higher low, and now we're just kind of forming in this little trend here. So I think really the price action is just trying to like relax before before tomorrow's price action, so or news I should say. So I think you're just going to see us try to hold range. Even if they do pop to 417.30s, I don't think you'll see a break of it. Even if they do push back and reject it, I don't think you'll see a new low of day. I think you'll most likely finish somewhere between 420 and 413, which, no shit, but I think they're going to finish there even after the news. So we'll see where we are. But one more look at the bigger time frame, and then I'll end it just to see what happened. Okay, yeah, so just getting a little bit again of continuation, nothing crazy there. Kind of just still in that major shoulder. Like I said, you're going to get some indecision here because you just had this huge sell-off that had really good reasoning. We made it to a good area. They brought it back up the next day, and now we're kind of just settling inside of that area. So again, we're just going to look to see where we go from there. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream, the breakdowns, and all that good stuff. I will see you guys later on. And honestly, guys, tune into the Discord. There's a load of amazing people in there. It's not just about trading. I mean, it mostly is, but you could definitely enjoy yourself in there with the amazing people in there. So enjoy yourself. You don't have to be a signed up member to go in there and talk. But if you want to sign up as well, check out the upgrade channel. We'll see you guys later on, though. Thank you guys again, and I will see you tomorrow. Well, and in the Discord.